Hotep, brothers and sisters, Hotep, and welcome back to African Metaphysical Center for Spiritual Healing. I am your host, Daryl Greer, aka Khufu Amun-Ra, metaphysical practitioner, Reiki master, and Qigong practitioner. Today's lesson is the power of syllables and how to use them in your meditation practices. If at first there was nothing, the very first thing was a sound vibration, and from there, everything sprang into existence. And the material world was born. And Western science is now coming on board as well. Quantum physics have been studying the role of vibration at the root of matter itself. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The very foundations of our universe of matter and thought appear to lie in sound vibration. And from a metaphysical perspective, there is a profound connection between speech, the expression of our thoughts, and prana or chi, the life energy carried on the breath. When we speak, we are naming our reality while using the power of the breath to form and express our words. Speech is prana in action. Prana naturally creates sound. Perhaps you've heard people chanting the sound in a yoga class, or listen to the devotional music CDs, or you've seen the strange but beautiful symbol on a poster or on someone's t-shirt. This Syncret syllable has become commonplace among yogis and people interested in Eastern spirituality. But how many of us really understand its significance or knows how it can support our spiritual practice and growth? Is the word of the universal creator. The sound is a vibration from which all the manifest universe emanates. Form and creation come from vibration. Is the most elemental of vibrations. It is the sound of the void. Is the prime mantra of the higher self, or Amen. It attunes us with our true nature. It is the sound of the creator, preserver, and destroyer of the universe, who is also the inner guru and prime teacher. It reflects both the manifest and unmanifest Brahman, sustaining the vibration of being, life, and consciousness in all worlds and all creatures. Now, how to harness the power of In the yogic tradition, a mantra is a powerful tool to focus and quiet the mind. Try breathing deeply and repeating the sound while holding your awareness at the crown of your head or the third eye point at the brow. Or repeat or a mantra that incorporates 108 times with the help of a mala. Called japa yoga, this keeps the mind focused and infuses the body, mind, and heart with the qualities of the mantra. Is most associated with the sixth brow point here, and the seventh, the top of the head chakra. Other syllables are connected to each of the other chakras. Try chanting these as you focus on each chakra or area of the body while meditating. And I'm going to go over those seven and explain it. Well, I'm going to say the words, spell it for you so you can understand it. and then you practice it at home sometimes. The first one, the first chakra, which is the root chakra, is Lam. Lam, Lam. The second chakra for the sacral and the navel area is Vam. Vam, V-A-M. Vam. The third chakra for the solar plexus is Ram. R-A-M. Ram. The fourth chakra is for the heart. It's Yam. Y-A-M. Yum. And the fifth chakra is for the throat. It's Ham. H-A-M. Hum. Say that again. Hum. The sixth chakra is for the third eye in the brow area. It's O-M. And the seventh chakra is the same. O-M. It's for the crown area. Okay, and that's Practice those. Until next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.